Lil Durk is in some serious trouble. After legal
One
issues
of
dogged him
Satan's
throughout his
greatest
career,
sidekicks.
the OTF founder has risen to become one of the biggest stars in hip-hop over recent years. From there, he seemed to embark on a positive path and rebranded himself. But it now appears
just
that
an
he couldn't
image,
escape
bro.
the streets of Chicago like he hoped, and the pressure to prove that he was really about that life might have caught up with him in the end. Because now, he's looking at a serious case which could bring his empire crumbling down forever. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Lil Durk's road to a life sentence.
Lil Durk.
In recent years, it seemed like Lil Durk had really turned a corner in his personal and professional life. Once the voice of the trenches, Durk had shifted from Chicago drill to make radio-friendly tracks with the likes of J. Cole, Drake,
Oh
and even
my
country star
life. Yo, I saw people on Twitter celebrate they got locked up for that song. Hey. Hey, bro. A little too late.
and Wallen. On the personal side, his days of putting on for Lamrin or repping the BDs seemed to be long gone. Instead, Durk wanted to be the model citizen who focused on music. Recently, he took a huge step towards that when he got himself a clean record dating all the way back to 2011 when he first had legal trouble. Everybody should get a second chance at life. It's about what you do with it, alhamdulillah. My background wiped and cleaned all of my cases. I ain't a felon no more. Who would have thought? I want to thank everyone who helped push my vision forward. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, hashtag The Voice. Along the way, he launched his Neighborhood Heroes nonprofit organization in 2020, pledging to stop the bloodshed in Chicago once and for all. Even though he knew it was a tall order.
You know, that's the number one goal. I mean, that's the number one goal to stop it, but the number one priority for like us in the streets and like politician wise is to stop the violence, slow it down much as possible, and it start with everybody like just coming together. But like I said, hard,
nigga, you created that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
because you probably got him over here thinking he that, but his young niggas don't even respect him. So even if he be like, when let's come together, they looking at his ass like, the fuck on.
What do you think?
As Durk continued to mature, he got increasingly open about his own issues. Earlier this year, he revealed that he was just back from rehab in an effort to not only cure his addiction to Xanax,
There we go.
but also to become an example for those who looked up to him.
I want to embrace it, you know what I'm saying? Because it helped me a lot. So I want people to not run from it or be shy from it. It was tough at first, but it ain't that tough because I really knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was holding me back. I wanted better. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better man, a better father, a better leader, thinking clearer. You know what I'm saying? And see, my main goal is peace. You know what I'm saying? Being with the family and staying out of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Planning on building
Staying
a
out
rehab
of
center in
bullshit.
Chicago for others like him, he also saved the life of his friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for
Duty. Yo, they just be these niggas just be naming themselves, man. OTF duty. Like nobody, I promise you, nobody's running from OTF duty, bro.
Better father,
OTF duty.
a better leader, thinking clearer. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are these names,
See,
bro?
my main goal is peace. You know what I'm saying? Being with the family and staying out of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Planning on building a rehab center in
OTF
Chicago for
doo-doo.
others like him, he also saved the life of his friend OTF Duty by paying $100,000 for his own rehab stint. Now a Grammy-nominated artist who has converted to Islam, Durk informed the world that this meant he couldn't be affiliated with anything illegal. I don't gangbang, I'm a Muslim. Basically, what I was saying on my post in so many words, you
Nigga's
can't
not
do
Muslim.
both. I'ma be the one who says it. So if you follow me as a brother, a friend, an icon, follow me to my new chapter of life. He added, when I make music, I rap what I've seen and been through. I'm not telling you to do it. There's a huge difference. The music won't change, but my life goals will. Despite the fact that he has spent time behind bars for firearm offenses and beat an attempted murder case with his late friend King Von in 2019, Durk had rehabilitated his image to the point
King
that
Von?
even Ross wondered if he would ever see the inside
I
of
know you're
the
looking
pen.
up at that.
Yo, Durk, yo.
Like, you're doing crazy.
I'm reacting to the new song, bro. It's really good.
You like it?
Really, really good, bro. I have a question though.
Yeah.
In the video, I see a bunch of mug shots. Is that you?
Yeah, all my mug shots like in my past.
You been in jail?
They ain't a good thing.
Nah. Yeah. Like how many times though, bro?
How many mug shots up there?
Yeah, nah, bro. I love the song though, bro. I'm really happy you dropped this. It's very good. I'm gonna add it to my music for sure.
With successful albums that were
Okay,
certified
Ryan, as
gold
usual.
and platinum, Durk was looking to carry on that momentum with the release of a new album entitled Deep Thoughts in November. From
I can't lie, they saw his I Show Speed in this Kai Cenat feature and they're like, we gotta arrest this guy.
His early mixtapes declaring "I'm a hitter" to leading a foundation that's made a real impact on his community, Durk has come a very long way. His transformation was recognized in a big way, earning him not one, but 2 separate keys to...
But anytime you received keys to the city, bro, that's just keys to your downfall. Like, they took away Diddy's keys, now they're taking away this guy's keys, bro. Just stop hanging out the keys, bro. These guys just be hanging out the keys to anybody. Like, give me the keys then, man.
The city. But it seems like Durk in front of the cameras and the man behind the scenes were 2 different things. Because it appears that even though he said he wasn't in the trenches anymore, he might have still been pulling the strings. As a result, Durk's attempt to change how the world saw him only increased the shock when the news broke that he had been snatched up on some seriously heavy charges.
Coming off his first Grammy win earlier this year, Chicago-bred rapper Lil Durk is now facing charges in connection to...
Don't tell me it was that All My Life song, bro. Don't tell me. All My Life. Oh, hell no.
Following the arrest of 4 OTF members in connection to the death of Savier Robinson, better known as Lil Pab, rumors began to spread that the net was closing in on the people at the top of Durkio's organization. But it was still hard to believe that it was actually going to be the Grammy award-winning artist himself who would be next to find himself in handcuffs.
Oh, Chad!
Here come this dick rider.
Durk has been locked up in Broward County Jail. He's there right now. This. Yes, Broward. He's in Florida. I got the whole thing on. Look on my stream. I got it. Oh my God, bro. Oh.
Taken in on a federal indictment, they claim that OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. As for the murder for the higher charges specifically, they reported that Durk said he would, quote, pay a bounty for the murder of Quando Rondo, which is OTF's longtime enemy.
Hey, I heard Ten Hag was affiliated with OTF. Lock him up. Ten Hag. Lock him up.
Whose crew killed King Von after an altercation outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers.
Enemy whose crew killed King Von after an altercation outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. From there, a plot came together with Durk allegedly telling his association via text message, "Don't book no flights under no names involved with me." The accused OTF members such as OTF Didi, Vonnie, and 072 Boogie headed to California to meet Keon Grant, which is a high-ranking member of the crew. Intent on catching up to Quando and his crew, they tailed them throughout the day until they reached the fateful gas station where they would spring their attack. While Quando escaped unharmed, Lil Pab was left dead at the scene, while the famed rapper cried out in pain over his fallen friend.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's because Durk actually sampled it on the track
Yo. Oh, that was a
Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
If you recognize that cry for help from Quando, well, that's because Durk actually sampled it on the track Same Side with Rob 49. From there, the assassins headed to In-N-Out to discuss money before heading back to Chicago. With the alleged killers behind bars, Durk realized that the net was closing in.
I was a lead for the community, man. They were out there torturing them guys, I ain't gonna lie.
And was reportedly trying to book flights to Dubai and Switzerland out of Florida.
This was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Before he could board them. With the flights purchased by OTF associated credit cards, it was alleged that an informant's recordings played key roles in linking banks to the murder for hire plan, including Durk supposedly offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando Rondo. For a lot of people, the news that Durk had got himself jammed up in a case like this after apparently turning a new life would be hard to comprehend. But if you've really been paying attention, then you would know that Durk has left a few little breadcrumbs hinting at his involvement in something like this. Ever since the passing of his close friend and leading OTF signee, Durk has been told by Chiracology editors who've likely never even held a gun that he had to quote-unquote slide for Vaughn. This is an issue I covered at length in an entire video which explained exactly why he shouldn't be getting involved in revenge plots. Ever since then,
I like, to be fair, if you take 13-year-olds seriously on the internet, then you deserve to get arrested. I ain't gonna lie.
has been debating over the whole thing, generally telling Durk that he needs to stay out of it and just focus on the bag.
Literally, what could Durk do right now
LeBron.
today about like King Von's
LeBron.
murder? Nothing. Except slide for him positively.
Crash out?
Should Little Durk grab his Draco and just go, I don't know, shoot some niggas up that he felt like are responsible or had anything to do with, with Von's death? Should he go do that today?
But while Quando Rondo remains alive and well, it seemed like Durk may have been more rattled by the comments than he acted.
Yo, that's 2 L's. He killed him, and then Quando Rondo's alive now. Well, to be fair, they did kill his cousin.
And set out a plan to get his revenge. At times, even openly alluding to the death of Lil Pab in a way that prosecutors are likely to construe as him taking responsibility for the killing. During an interview with DJ Academics, Lil Durk spoke out about the endless calls for him to avenge his fallen friend, and claimed that things had eased off for some reason.
For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more. For some odd reason, I don't know. Might be the water. They kind of chilled out a little bit. I wonder why. We here though. We different in Iraq.
I feel like you're speaking of parables. I'm trying to like decode it a little bit.
This was around the time that he popped up on Nardo Wick's Who Want the Smoke, where he spit, "They be on my page saying slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Outside with y'all big homie, Beyond. I keep them folks with me. Got it back in blood, y'all just don't know. That's how it's supposed to be. Shh." Later on in that same track, he seemed to explicitly refer to Lil
These
Pab's
guys just be
death when he
snitching on
said,
themselves,
"Better
huh?
do what Nardo said, cause people die for pumping gas." That one might not go over well in court. Also, there's the incriminating comments from one of Durk's LA associates, Brick Baby. In a recent interview, the rapper who's been spotted in the studio with Durk essentially seemed to dry snitch, stirring up even more controversy.
Slide for Vaughn, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of no. Like who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pab.
Oh, what's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for Vaughn.
Because of Lil Pop. Now after that.
Looking back, this was a direct violation of how Durk liked to conduct his business. Because if he was more driven by clout, he would have been all over the internet mocking Quando. Instead, he kept it in the strange blurred lines between reality and fiction that hip-hop represents, where artistic expression and confession are hard to really define. The goal is not to go to jail, so y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the streets. As Lil Pop's death entered the rear view and his family tried to pick up the pieces like Vaughn's before him, Durk continued to publicly renounce the street.
I was the lead for the community, man.
I'm going to start by getting the city together, he told Rolling Stone at the time, to do my part to slow down the violence. Even if you do 99% of shit right, you still got 1% of the demons with you. You get angry fast, and one reply can fuck up $8 billion.
Yeah, King Von was
That's
the
why
demon
I'm not
with
saying
you,
names
bro.
no more in my music. I ain't speaking on the dead no more. None of that. I'm not chasing death no more. I'm chasing $8 billion. I want our kids to grow up safe and sound, to be able to have fun.
See how niggas just cap on the internet.
Life. Intent on acting like the street life was behind him, Durk continued to act like a role model in the public eye. But it's fair to say that he still adhered to elements of street code. For one thing, he had a vocal hatred of informants. Not only that, he claimed that he had an ability to sniff out a rat from a mile away, just like he did with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I really hate rats with real passions. Like, I hate you bad. I'm looking to the camera. I hate rat.
But it turns out his senses weren't as attuned as he thought. As a result, it appears he might wind up fulfilling the prophecy he delivered on Redman.
He hates rats. Well, some guy was wearing a wire.
Despite Durk claiming that he could still smell a snitch a mile away, the truth was that he appears to have had a few in his camp. And now it came back to bite him.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he been charged with nothing. Probably questioning and put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam. They said they been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. Watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody say Durk name, that's all it's gonna take to say that man's name.
And although it's alleged that there are a few informants, OTF Jam is the one who's being pinpointed as the man that was wearing a wire and had given Durk up. But unfortunately, all this proves is that once there are big prison terms being dangled in front of people, even lifelong friendships can go wrong. In a recent interview, Jam revealed that he and Durk had been tight long before the fame.
That's crazy. If a young man's.
Did my time. Ain't told him nobody. Ain't no fool shit on my name. Now I'm back. And I'm living a life I never thought I'd live.
Whoa, is that The Wire? I see it.
Now I'm back.
Wait. Oh my god, that's The Wire.
Living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yeah, but like, if you can't talk about it, like, why did you have to sit down for 12?
I went to jail for 10. It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time for.
Well, like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Bro, this ain't no people I met. I knew them, like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. Yeah, he came out there.
After he came out from serving a 12-year bid, Durk took care of him, providing his friend and ally with $50K in cash, a car, and even a home.
Bro, like, I remember when the money wasn't there, for some to see you 50, I got you. I gave my lawyer money there, fight my case.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Durk come through. All that, like, Durk come through. That's sure. I don't give no fuck. Nobody say, like, I know, I'm a real witness. Like, a lot of niggas can't say anything. Ain't my life, my whole time in jail, I was straight.
To really rub salt in the wounds, there is also footage of Durk actively praising Jam while he probably had a wire tucked in his shirt. Just like that, OTF Jam has single-handedly proven that when it comes down to it, there are no friends in the street. And according to OTF Twin, Jam was not the only one who was integral to bringing Durk down. And unfortunately, this is another case where Durk saw it coming in his music. On the track Federal Nightmares where he rapped, "Delete my iCloud if they really on me though. When trial come, it ain't on your phone. It be your homie though. He on the stand with his head down like he don't know me though. It ain't no plot and getting no lawyer if your homie told." Now looking at a life sentence or even the death penalty in Florida, it's easy to look at the betrayals Durk has suffered and think that his friends sold him out. But the sad fact remains that if he was really leading the life of a reformed man that he claimed to be, he wouldn't be in this situation. Despite the fact that the street mentality told him what he should have done, every other instinct and circumstance of his life should have told him not to retaliate. Even King Von's grieving uncle, Range Rover Hang, has said that it was in his hands to break the cycle and leave the street life behind once and for all. As in his opinion, it led not only to the death of King Von, but Durk's late brother, D-Thang, too.
Rest in peace to D-Thang. If he died, I don't know if he died yet. I'm hearing on the internet, I don't know if he died. Like, but I'm not the type of nigga y'all gotta keep getting mad at. Like, I fuck with Durk. He BD, I'm GD, but I still fuck with him and I fuck with his music, his movement, he making money. I'm not a hater. I love to see what he doing. Shorty up $30-40 million. Like, I love to see that because I'm from one block, he from the next block over. My daddy used to hang with Durk daddy. I think his brother been throwing parties for years. Nothing ever happened to D-Thang. Something just happened to him now because Durk said he'd send these people names and songs. Really, you in a position to empower Chicago to make us a better city. You should be like, man, I ain't know none of that no more.
The advice didn't just come from inside Chicago either. During an appearance on $1 Million of Game, Wallow openly pleaded with Durk to refrain from doing anything rash to get back at Rondo and his crew. To start, he shared a personal anecdote about his own moral dilemma that threatened to consume him.
The living conditions, nigga, you big, that's not you.
You're not what
you going through, so just hold on and keep going. Because I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here, though. And I'm going to say some shit that, like, this is documented. You know, I got a TED Talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother. My brother died in my grandma's arms. That house that we grew up in. He shot my brother. He ran to the house. He died in Nanny arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, there's some real shit, man.
But rather than heed the warnings of people like Wallow, Durk allegedly decided to tap into his old ways. And because of this, people like Charleston White feel that he made his bed. And if he's not careful,
people interviewing this guy, bro. People just be wanting to get this guy's reaction, bro. Oh my god, bro. This guy, funny guy, though. Is he wearing a rat on his shirt? Oh my god, this guy funny, bro.
Dying.
He's wearing 2 rats, look.
People like Charles.
Look, he's wearing a rat.
White.
And he's wearing another rat here. Wait, is that rat? What is that, bro?
He made his bed. And if he's not careful, he might die in it.
Now your favorite rapper go to jail.
I'm pretty sure this guy's asking to die, bro.
Like he got a no bond like me.
Look, this is generational hating, bro. Not even driving, no hands on the steering wheel, eating, got his chains on, got his camera held up while he's mocking King Von. This is crazy. Not King, Lil Durk. This is crazy.
That boy got a federal note. I bet that nigga asshole and closed up. He got a burp to pass gas.
Yo.
He can't even fart out his ass. I know the feeling. Boy, they get your ass and they put a hole on you. Now look, y'all favorite rapper, what he call himself? The Boy. He got an album coming out. Won't be no album release party. Oh my God. You know them boys, man. The money gone. Ooh wee.
In one moment where your emotions override your best intentions,
this guy's a generational
your whole life
hire.
can change. And unfortunately, it's looking like that might lead Durk to no longer spend his nights in penthouses, but penitentiaries instead. Since his early days, Durk was intent on making it as a rapper. So even when his friends were in the streets, the music remained his focus.
What was your prior relationship with Durk though? Like how'd you guys become cool, and how'd you guys become so close?
We off the block. He's just like how we is, where we from. We all real close, like, you see what I'm saying? So it's just one of the guys. He just happened to be rapping. He figured out what he do, want to do. Everybody else as a whole, I'm gonna say as a whole, we don't know what we want to do. Well, at the time, I ain't know what I want to do. We finna try to be the biggest drug dealers. We thinking streetwise, but he just one of the guys. He rapping and this shit working.
From the very start of his career, he's been trying to leave his old life behind for good. Coming from feeling like the underdog to standing on top of the city, it feels good. It feels good to just be working and to be motivated by the hate going on, but to still be able to do Stop the Violence programs and be a part of Chicago, period. Durk informed the Fader way back in 2015, but I had to sacrifice to get here. I had to sacrifice friends. I even had to sacrifice my house because I used to live in the wrong area. I had to stay out of the streets, stay out of the way. I had to sacrifice the streets. But rather than be able to reap the rewards of everything he had accomplished, Durk is now looking at a lengthy trial which might lead to a life sentence. From the inside, Durk can no longer be the voice to help.
I thought he was going to get death penalty. I thought he was going to get life too. He'll probably get like 20 years or something. 20, 30, 40.
Instead, he's just going to be a cautionary tale of what happens when that city and its street warfare clouds your mind and judgment. Durk can help his city from the inside. All his team can hope for at this point is that there's a way out of a predicament that looks impossible to overcome. As always, it's your boy Luesta, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video. We worked really hard to get this out fast enough for you guys, so I hope you appreciate it. If you do, drop a like, hit subscribe.
Good bit, man. Because you used to think Chief Keef the only one drill rappers to fully leave the streets. No, revert back to.